Alright folks, gather round. Today we're diving into the dramatic, juicy, and sometimes downright bizarre tale of Moira Bronzebeard and her son, Thaurissan II.
So much to discuss.
This ain't your usual history lesson. Get ready for a roller coaster of ambition, redemption, and a whole lot of dwarven pride. So let's kick things off with Moira Bronzebeard. Imagine growing up in the shadow of a legend. Her father, Magni Bronzebeard, was the king of Ironforge and the feature of our previous video. Basically, dwarf royalty. Now, Moira. She was your classic princess, but with a bit of a rebellious streak. Think more rock and roll and less fairy tale. Of course, living up to me father's legacy wasn't easy. But I wasn't just gonna be another pretty face in Ironforge, you ken? Things take a sharp turn when she gets captured by Thaurissan, the leader of the Dark Iron clan. Talk about awkward family dinners in the future, right? Anyway, Dagran falls for her, and they get hitched. But, plot twist, Moira ain't just some damsel in distress. She saw power, and she grabbed it. Who knew love and a political alliance could go hand in hand, eh? Power couples, am I right? Fast forward a bit, and Moira gives birth to Thaurissan II. This kid's got quite the lineage, half Bronzebeard, half Dark Iron. He's born into a world of clan rivalries and political intrigue. Oh, raising Dagran was near a walk in the park. He's got the stubbornness of a Bronzebeard and the fire of a Dark Iron. Quite the combo, let me tell you. Young Dagran grows up amidst all this tension, learning the ropes of leadership from his mother. Moira's got big plans for him. She wants him to unite the dwarven clans and bring about a new era of peace and prosperity. No pressure, kid. Aye, me ma's got big dreams, but I'm ready to step up, no matter how tough it gets. Now, Moira's not just sitting around knitting sweaters, she's making serious power moves. After her father, King Magni, gets turned into Diamond, yeah, you heard that right, Diamond, Moira swoops back into Ironforge to claim her place. She ain't exactly welcomed with open arms, though. Walking back into Ironforge was like stepping into a hornet's nest. I was nae gonna back down. Meanwhile, Dagran II is growing up fast. He's got his mother's sharp wit and his father's fierce determination. Aye, ma's been tough on me, but it's for a good reason. I've got big boots to fill, and I'm ready for it. Dagran's training isn't just about swinging a hammer, though. Moira makes sure he's well-versed in the politics of Ironforge. He's got to learn to navigate the tricky alliances and rivalries that come with being a leader. Teaching Dagran the ways of leadership's like teaching a griffin to fly. You just hope they don't crash and burn. As Dagran II comes of age, he's ready to step into the spotlight. Moira's done everything she can to prepare him for the challenges ahead. And she knows that uniting the clans won't be easy, but she's confident in her son's abilities. I'm ready to take on whatever comes my way. For Ironforge, for me ma, and for the future of all dwarfs. I've raised him well. He's got the heart of a Bronzebeard and the spirit of a Dark Iron. Together, we'll make our mark on history. Moira's efforts to unite the dwarven clans are showing promise. She's managed to bring the Bronzebeards, Dark Irons, and Wildhammers to the table. No small feat. Oh, getting the clans to work together's like herding cats. Stubborn, bearded cats. But we're making progress. And Dagran II? Well, he's proving to be quite the diplomat himself. He's got a knack for bridging gaps and finding common ground. Skills that'll serve him well as he steps into his mother's shoes. It's nae just about fighting and politics. It's about listening, understanding, and building a future we can all be proud of. Together, Moira and Dagran are crafting a legacy that honors the past while looking boldly into the future. They're showing that with the right mix of grit, determination, and a bit of dwarven stubbornness, anything is possible. We've got a long road ahead, but with Dagran by my side, I'm confident we'll lead our people to greatness. Here's to new beginnings, stronger bonds, and a future where all dwarves stand united. Since The War Within was announced, I've been extremely excited that Blizzard is finally taking us back into the Dwarven Rulers storyline. I've been speculating about the dwarves for years, whether it's Moira, Dagran, Magni. It's one of my favorite things. So who doesn't love dwarves in fantasy, right? Moira is one of my favorites for a few reasons. The first is that she's married to the perceived bad guy originally, and she doesn't allow the judgments of others to get in the way of the person who she is, where a lot of people would take the ridicule and allow it to turn them into a sour, bitter, hateful person. Moira hasn't done that. She has stayed true to herself and the person that she is, and I really like that. She does not follow the archetypal good girl turned bad that you may find in other stories. She's stayed true to who she is, and this has been not only tremendously beneficial for her, but also her son, Dagran Thaurissan II, and the Kingdom of Ironforge, which is a very noble thing. It's easy for pursuits of the throne to crush empires or cause them to fall apart. Secondly, instead of being the spiteful, arrogant queen that she could be, she instead provides her son with the wisdom and insight to become a great ruler. This is, I find, relatively rare. It's usually the father figure who's guiding the son unto greatness, right? Here's how you will assume the throne after I have gone. It's usually the valiant warrior king. But I like that in this case, that's not what has happened. That Dagran's mother, Moira, has been able to take more of a center stage, and in this way, helping her son to get to this greatness, right? My mind wanders to the Final Fantasy XVI story, which, spoiler alert, the mother of the main character is extremely spiteful and vindictive. She's power hungry. She's a selfish usurper, which is someone who wants to steal the power or position of someone else. And she just wanted to sit upon the most powerful throne and bear the most powerful lineage in the world. But instead, Moira's powerful, confident, and patient for Dagran, right? I appreciate this, since it's really common in fantasy for the queen or princess to have her own kind of machinations that often lead the kingdom to ruin, or the inheritor of the throne to their death, whether male or female. It's not super uncommon. Not that kings can't do that as well, but I find that in many media that it's often the queen who's doing this. Moving forward, on the note of Dagran, since I won't have a specific video about him, at least I don't plan to, maybe I could, I want to remind everyone of one of the original Il'gynoth whispers. The boy king serves at the master's table. 3 lies will he offer you. While this whisper is likely already completely resolved, my very first theory on it over 6 years ago was that the boy king referred to Dagran Thaurissan II. While I'm unsure of this now, I would love to find out that Dagran is involved. I personally believe that most of, if not all, of the lines from Il'gynoth and most, old god entities refer to multiple characters, multiple possibilities, right? The void speaks in 1,000 truths. So perhaps the boy king is multiple characters, including, of course, the most obvious, Anduin Wrynn. Now, Sylvanas herself does say that the boy king has lied to himself and to his people. Now, this is most outwardly clearly making a reference to Anduin Wrynn. One of the things that Anduin Wrynn says right after Legion is addressing Stormwind. He says, "We did the impossible. We defeated the Burning Legion." And maybe that was not true. Remember in the Ogmot's dream journal, the lie is very clearly written. The first lie been told. Bound by that throne? No. Free. The next gonna come soon. Maybe they see this one, which is implying we haven't seen the first whisper. I have another video making the claim that Aman'Thul is the boy king, the leader of the Titan Pantheon, which is a crazy claim to make probably to some people, but he actually says the dialogue that Sargeras will be bound to the seat of the Pantheon, a sacrifice must be made. And then Ogmot's dream journal is clearly alluding to the fact that the lie was not seen. This piece of dialogue where Aman'Thul says this was never put into the game. We never saw it. It never made its way into the game. So the first lie being that Sargeras is bound to the throne by the Titans could be a lie. The second would be that Anduin Wrynn, one of the interpretations of the Boy King, we defeated the Burning Legion. He lied to himself and his people. It's not true. I would love the idea that Dagran could be the third one. This idea that he is also considered a Boy King. Now, regardless of the interpretations of all those things, it doesn't really matter. I mostly like the idea because it gives an opportunity for Dagran to have some spicy old god stuff going into the future potentially, and I like that a lot. So I'm a fan of that kind of thing. So I don't have any issues admitting that. But regardless, if you guys ever want me to make another video going over the Whispers of Il'gynoth with the current context that we have, leave a like on this video. It's one of my most viewed speculation videos in the past, and I think that my thoughts on it have changed quite immensely. So maybe you guys would be interested in hearing that. Let me know with the comment down below what you think about Moira, what you think about Dagran and this thing going forward, and if you want me to do more Il'gynoth stuff in the future, leave a comment down below telling me which Whisper you're most interested in. And of course, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this Boy King matter. Just let me know down below. With that all being said, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace!